It is very important to remember what other people tell you, not so much what you yourself already know. Do you know the only thing that gives me pleasure? It's to see my dividends coming in. I believe that thrift is essential to well-ordered living. Don't blame the marketing department. The buck stops with the chief executive. I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Remember, own nothing and control everything. Nobody does anything if he can get anybody else to do it for him. I do not think that there is another quality so essential to success of any kind as the quality of perseverance. Success comes from keeping the ears open and the mouth closed. The man will be most successful who confers the greatest service on the world. How much money does it take to make a man happy? Just $1 more. A man's wealth must be determined by the relation of his desires and expenditures to his income. Never lose interest in life and the world. Never allow yourself to become annoyed. Next to doing the right thing, the most important thing is to let people know you are doing the right thing. I believe that every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity an obligation, every possession a duty. Giving should be entered into in just the same way as investing. Giving is investing. Long ago, I lost the joy in living. The only joy I have now is in my giving. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. There is nothing in this world that can compare with the Christian fellowship, nothing that can satisfy but Christ Himself. Never was I power-thirsty or trying to control everyone. I believed in educating everyone, so they could all get to the position I was at. The only thing which is of lasting benefit to a man is that which he does for himself. I cheat my boys every chance I get. I trade with the boys and skin 'em, and I just beat 'em every time I can. I want to make them sharp. I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. Get rich by taking something common and making it uncommon. It has always been my rule in my business to make everything count. The day of combination is here to stay. Individualism has gone, perhaps never to return. A man has no right to occupy another man's time unnecessarily. I can think of nothing less pleasurable in life than a life devoted to pleasure. I believe that thrift is essential to well-ordered living. When work goes out of style, we may expect to see civilization totter and fall. There is no feeling in this world to be compared with self-reliance. Do not sacrifice that to anything else. Success comes from keeping the ears open and the mouth closed. Money is just a way of keeping count on how well you're doing in business. the poorest man I know is the man who has nothing but money. The world owes no man a living, but what it does owe every man is an opportunity to make a living. I had no ambition to make a fortune. Mere money-making has never been my goal. I had an ambition to build. I have ways of making money that you know nothing of. If your only goal is to become rich, you will never ever achieve it. Save when you can and not when you have to. I never would have been able to tithe the first $1 million I ever made if I had not tithed my first salary, which was $1.50 per week. The impression was gaining ground with me that it was a good thing to let the money be my slave, and not make myself a slave to money. I have had many millions, but they have brought me no happiness. I believe that every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity an obligation, and every possession a duty. Never lose interest in life and the world. Never allow yourself to become annoyed. I, for one, believe in the supreme worth of the individual, and in his right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Our cup will truly run over only after we have sealed the character cracks. After it is all over, the religion of man is his most important possession. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. I believe that love is the greatest thing in the world, that it alone can overcome hate, that right can and will triumph over might. We are coming to see that there should be no stifling of labor by capital, or of capital by labor, and also that there should be no stifling of labor by labor, or of capital by capital. Singleness of purpose is one of the chief essentials for success in life, no matter what may be one's aim. The most important thing for a young man is to establish a credit, a reputation, a character. I would rather hire a man with enthusiasm than a man who knows everything. If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths, rather than travel the worn paths of accepted success. A man of words and not of deeds is like a garden full of weeds. What is your favorite quote? Please let us know in the comments below.